unless you don't care what the audience thinks. Like they're like, who's that one person that showed?
Nobody watches it. Nobody watches it. I only upload it because Matt wants to watch
That makes me laugh so hard. Like no one watches this shit.
Nobody does.
It's important to play this back in 10 to 20 years.
I am the one viewer.
Then I will do the intro.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Here we go. Get ready. RJ, are you ready? Yes, sir. Dakota, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Lil Nugget, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Jakey B, are you ready?
Yes.
Jeez.
I was doing the Elon Musk giving his heart out to people.
It doesn't matter what's in your pants. Get on the floor. It's time to dance.
Welcome to the House of Hard Knocks. It's time for Cocks and Stocks.
Ooh. Hell yes! Yeah! Let's do this!
Now, here are your hosts, Dizzy, Rayboy,
Every clap is another child suffering.
He's musking over there. He's musking.
Yo, do the Trump dance while you're at it.
Woo! Yeah, get the double blow. Yeah, there you go. The double hand job there. I am one of your co-hosts, RJ Smitty. Thank you, Nicole, once again. The beautiful Nicole. Beautiful voice. Thanks for that song. Ryan, how we going? Hey, it's confirmed. I'm doing very well. It is confirmed. I have won Cocks and Stocks. Thank you for asking. Yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you. I got my ring. Got my ring in fantasy. Got my ring in Cocks and Stocks. I am feeling fantastic. I'm joined by my left on Discord by the Chiefs fan, Dakota Murphy. Woo-woo! D Murph, how you going?
I'm going pretty good. How you going?
I just told you. I'm ecstatic.
You know what? I just want to hear it again because you deserve it.
I won Cocks and Stocks and fantasy in the same year. I'm doing
Who would
damn
have thought? Who would have thought? Not
What
me. I'll tell you that. Not me.
No, you didn't. You thought you were going to do
not
better
for
than
either
me.
one of those.
I
But
won
congratulations, Ryan. You deserve the credit. You really came back in fantasy. And you didn't really have to come back in anything in Cox and Stocks. You pretty much held this lead the entire season. So
Yeah.
congrats to you for that. But I'm feeling
Except for the
pretty
times
good.
where I was in the lead, but yeah.
I said pretty much the entire season, if you pay attention.
Yeah, but like people wouldn't.
It's my turn,
interpret that as, like,
Payne.
the entire
Hold up. Good boy. Okay, so yeah, I'm doing pretty good. There is one switch that I regret making, but it is what it is.
All right. To his left on Discord, the Colts fan, the Vikings fan, Matty B. Woo! Matty B. Woo! How you going, Matt?
Tough week. Not what we wanted. Officially in last place, but not for the whole season, obviously, or is not confirmed. Not final, but fourth place of the standing. Tough place to be. But I got some time.
Got
That's all I
time.
can say.
3 games left.
Yep.
And to his left on Discord, the Lions fan, Jakey B. Woo-hoo! Jakey B, how we going?
Pretty bad. Lions lost. I have no chance of making first place. And Ben Johnson is gone, and Aaron Glenn is seemingly being held hostage by the Jets.
Yep.
So not good. Yeah, definitely not good.
Hey, I mean, second place, Cox and Stocks. That's not nothing, right?
Yeah, I mean, in the third and fourth place, it's they're so far behind that I can't even, they haven't been competition since like week 8. It just kind of sucks. I really, really wanted to get first this year. This is my second year coming in second place, so it kind of stinks
Fucking
a little
suck.
bit.
Hey.
Sorry, someone that was double-digit games behind me just talked. So, yeah, it's all good.
Hey, first loser. Right?
First and something, yeah.
Yeah.
Super Bowl champion, first loser. Yeah.
That's something. Nothing to, snub your nose at. All right. How about we recap this divisional round weekend? And man, did we have some games, starting with the Chiefs and Texans. Texans fly to Arrowhead, and it's not there. Not your time this year, Stroud. Not able to get it done. Chiefs
You got
win.
Road.
Chiefs win by 9. Dakota, Chiefs, the 7th straight year in the AFC Championship game.
geez.
How you feeling about your Chiefs?
I'm feeling pretty good about this. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, the refs." But I saw an interesting stat that the roughing the passer. Guess who's gotten that more times than Patrick Mahomes?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Correct. So
This year?
I kind of want that same energy.
No, just since they entered the league.
Oh,
Kind of
wow.
want that same energy by 7. So he's
Wow.
gotten it 7 more times than Mahomes has. So I kind of want that same energy from all those Chiefs haters out there rooting for Josh Allen. You guys are hypocrites.
Well, I think it's not necessarily the total number.
Not
of
your turn to
flags.
talk. Not your turn to talk. I'm done now.
Okay, can I talk?
Go ahead, Matt. Yes, please.
Okay, yeah. I don't think it's necessarily the total number of penalties we should be looking at. It's just more so like when they occur or the questionable ones. Like, obviously, it is a fact that, according to the stat you found at least, Josh Allen has drawn 7 more roughing the passers, right? That's fine. And there's the only way to really compare is if you look at them every single one of them, and to see if anyone were the questionable one, right? If obviously when someone gets hit to the fucking helmet or way late, then yeah, the penalty you should get the call. But I think more so it's twofold. It's the questionable calls how Mahomes and the Chiefs always get, and I think it's kind of the voter sickness essentially, where the fan base of the NFL is just tired of watching the same team win over and over again. Kind of like what happened with the Brady era with the Patriots.
Get better.
Where they went to 8 straight AFC title games, or when LeBron in basketball went to 10 fucking straight title games. I think that's what all comes down to. So like, yeah, the Chiefs are great. Mahomes is great. Top 2, top 3 all time. I think it's just that, again, the fan base as a whole outside of Kansas City, they're just tired of them always going again. No, I agree. They should be better, for sure. The other team should be better. I just think that's what it comes down to.
Fair enough. Well, the 1 seed from the AFC is moving on. Like we said, Mahomes going to his 7th straight AFC Championship game. We'll get to that game later. Then, the 1 seed from the NFC side of football, the Commies at the Lions. Not only do the Commies cover, but they get the outright win. Jake, I'm going to toss this one to you, pal. How are we feeling after this game?
Oh, rough. These past 2 years, we were prime for Super Bowl. Obviously, it's going to depend on who we get for OC and DC. Good thing is, we're not going to be really losing anybody. We still got everyone under contract. So, no worries as far as personnel-wise goes, but I really just don't think Jared Goff's the answer. I get it. He threw fucking 3 picks and fumbled. One of the picks I think was like a last second thing. I'm still gonna count it, but it's just out of all the games that you played, this was the one you fucked up in, and he just looks so bad under pressure. As soon as that pocket collapses a fucking inch, he can't move. And this breed of quarterback, I think, is dying out. Like Kirk Cousins, they fucking replace him with Penix. Stafford's going to be gone soon, and I'm guessing the Rams aren't going to find another pocket passer. Goff looks fucking bad. Fucking Darnold looks horrible. Fucking, at least in a big time game.
Yep.
I think this era of pocket passer is just, the defensive ends are too fast. The defensive linemen are too quick. But yeah, I want to get rid of Goff. He absolutely choked that game away from us. I don't know why we were running Montgomery when we have a perfectly healthy Gibbs who just scored 4 touchdowns in 1 game. Gibbs only had like 15 carries or some shit, like 14 carries. He didn't get the ball enough. And I'm not against in-season interviews for coaches. I don't care. That doesn't bother me. But from this, it seemed like, hey Ben, were you trying to get some contacts for this coaching job, or were you game planning? You know. So that was rough. It is what it is, though. I really feel bad for the players because I think literally everyone was expecting minimum NFC Championship. Minimum. Like, you got the Commanders? Out of all the teams in the fucking divisional round, they have to be graded as the weakest. And they wiped the floor with us. Good thing, though, is that team that we saw, that Lions team, was not beating anybody else in the playoffs. So might as well just get it out of the way early. If we showed up like that against the Rams or the Eagles, doesn't matter. Eagles or Rams. I know the Eagles are going. We would have got our asses handed to us. Gotta perform.
Hey, sometimes, that's the way the cookie crumbles is, this window Detroit's in, they had a better season last year, went to the NFC Championship game.
Yep.
This year they don't make it. Now they're losing both of their coordinators. Is that window closing for them to get a Super Bowl, or you still got time here?
The window is, we still have time because we have all of our major players under contract. We're good on NFL on player-wise. As far as coaching goes, Dan Campbell sets the culture. He just needs to make sure. And him and Brad Holmes have been on fire with personnel picks and player picks. I have no doubt in my mind they'll go out and find a good OC and a good DC. And, prior to all of our injuries, our DC was looking fantastic. Obviously, Aiden doesn't help. He was on a Defensive Player of the Year run. I think we probably have like 2 more years in the Super Bowl window.
Okay.
I think we're a lock wild card team. But it just sucks also that we had to go 15-2 to secure a 1 seed. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. We were 14-2 at the final game of the year and had to play it because we didn't have the 1 seed locked up. That's so unfortunate. And of course, the AFC, the Chiefs, they had the 1 seed rest.
Week 18.
Yeah.
Right, but
15-2.
But it's not like you got anyone injured in the final game of the season, so you still had the 1 week bye going into this game.
An extra week
that's
off.
true, but still.
Yeah, an extra week off.
Yeah,
for
no,
your
it would be an
starters.
extra week. That argument would be more compelling if you lost someone during the final game of the season.
Well,
I
we
know you're-
lost someone in the first quarter of the fucking
broke his arm.
game.
Yeah,
Amik Robertson.
Yeah, that's
Like-
an acute injury. It just can happen. Yeah.
Who knows? If he had that extra week of rest, could he have been a little bit more, malleable? But yeah, it sucks.
Yep.
But hey, new season.
Yep.
Hey, Jay Daniels though looks good, and
Jay
then
Daniels looks so good. Oh my gosh! That guy
how
can sling the
long
rock.
is Goff under contract for? Another 3 years?
Something like that. Yeah, we just signed him.
Yeah,
I think we just signed him last year.
that's what I thought.
So stupid.
We'll see.
Come on.
There you go.
Free agent voided 2029. So he's going to be there a while.
Yep.
Few more years.
What's the salary cap hit next year?
What's the dead space? That's the dead cap. That's what I'm curious about.
This year he was only 27.
Next
million
year.
Next year is
cap.
60 million.
So I believe this year, or this next coming
No,
season.
next year's 32.
Yeah,
32.
I hope. Yep.
Season after is
So yeah,
69.
70.
Well, what's the dead cap for him? For the 60 million year one. I can't-
63.
So you can't cut him.
Yeah.
What's the guaranteed salary is 20 million.
Yep.
Damn.
And his cap space in 2026 is 24%.
I mean, so you're essentially stuck with him because you can't, unless you trade him, you can't cut him. You can't eat that much. You can't eat 63 million.
Well, the Broncos
gets
ate
under.
83.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They did.
Yeah.
Thomas looked good though. Their offense is stacked. I mean, but their defense was horrible. We
Terrible.
had 4 or 5 turnovers,
5.
and we still scored 31 points. So
Yeah, their
that's
defense
pretty
is bad. Oh yeah.
But hey,
Jaden.
those Commanders, Jaden turned those turnovers into points though, and not field goals, touchdowns. So.
Oh no, yeah, their offense is stacked. What I'm just saying is their defense was so bad that we gave up 5 possessions and it still scored 31 points.
Yeah.
Their offense is stacked as fuck.
Yeah.
It is what
Well,
it is.
it's funny because they're stacked without any real playmakers besides Scary Terry.
Jaden just makes them look good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking Dan
Yeah.
Quinn, Cleve Kingsbury, all fucking performing really well.
Yeah, credit Dan Quinn a lot. People thought he was dead and didn't deserve a head coaching job again.
Yeah, well, there's always next year. Always next year
Yep.
for the Lions. We'll see what happens. The next game, who's going to play these Commanders? Rams and Eagles got to fight it out in Philly in a snow game. And man, was that snow pouring down. But the Eagles win the game by 6. The Rams get the cover. Dakota,
So stupid.
you love these Eagles. You love Saquon Barkley. How you feeling about them going to the NFC Championship game?
I hope it's a Chiefs Eagles. So if the Chiefs lose, at least Saquon gets a ring. I prefer the Chiefs to win, but if the Chiefs don't win, I hope it's Saquon. I really do. I think he deserves it. No, I mean, I know I say that, and you gotta like, hey, you may deserve it, but you gotta work for it. But dude, he's working for it. He's trying his fucking hardest. And dude, that when he got that run, when he got away, I think it was like a 60-something yard touchdown,
Yeah,
and he was slapping his fucking helmet. I was like, yeah, he's hype. He's ready to fucking go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did 3 switches this week. 2 of them paid off. So
Oh, yeah.
Ryan, you're like, dude, I don't know, man. These Rams, they're scary. And I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll switch to the Rams because I got the Commanders pick, so I felt good about that. And I was like, you know what, I'll risk it for the biscuit. And it paid off.
I
yeah.
wanted to be on the Rams so bad, but I had to go opposite because me and Ryan were talking. I know I would have bet the money line in this game, and they damn near had it.
Yeah.
You know, like there was one throw off. Eagles look rough. I
we'll
think get into their game. We'll get into their game, but they look fucking.
Jalen Hurts looks rough.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts looks rough. I think is what it is.
He can't throw the ball.
I mean, what did he throw for 100? Yeah, 28 yards. That's terrible.
Not good.
Yeah, he at least get it up to 200s. Get AJ Brown the ball. Get Devontae Smith the ball. Like, I mean, look at their receiving yards. Goddard. He has the most. That's insane.
Saquon Barkley almost
And then
had...
Saquon behind him. Yeah.
Barkley had almost double rushing yards of what Jalen had passing.
Yeah. I mean, when you have Saquon in your backfield, you're going to run him. Like, why risk it? You know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to be able to throw the ball because he's not always going to be open. He's not always going to get those breakaways. But, you know what? The Eagles won the game, so that's all that matters. But them going against the Commanders, that might be a little iffy.
Man, well, we'll get to that game. But now we got to talk about this game. The Ravens at the Bills.
What a game.
Wow.
Fun game.
Fun game.
It was back and forth. Bills take a 21-10 lead at halftime, I believe was the score. And then it's coming down to it. There's a minute 44 seconds left. The Ravens score. They need a 2-point conversion to tie the game and then a defensive stop for overtime. And Mark Andrews drops the wide open 2-point play. Ouch. Jake.
You know what's...
Oh, go ahead. You got it.
I was about to say, you know what's crazy about that? They've ran that 2-point conversion play with Mark Andrews multiple times. There's multiple videos of him dropping that exact same ball in different games.
Really?
Yes. Like, dude, he can't catch when it's 2-point conversions. It's insane.
I haven't seen that.
It was the worst game of his life. 2 drops, a fumble, bad. But I will say, regardless of all that, credit Lamar for being a leader on the field for what he said after the game and even during the game. And it's all hypothetical. I know that gets highlighted, but it's really hard. It's really hard to imagine that the Bills weren't going to get at least a field goal attempt on that last possession.
Right. Does
That's
anyone
true.
really think with a minute 30 left and 2 timeouts that they weren't going to win that game? Let's just be honest. The Bills had that in the game. And they're
Josh Allen was going to Superman that all the way.
yeah.
But at the same time, you can't not give him the chance. Like you have to get that.
For sure.
Like
yeah.
say
Yes,
it's.
yes.
I mean, at the same time, nobody would have thought like, okay, Josh Allen's gonna get it down there. He's still gonna get the 3 points. Whatever. That's what 99% of people are thinking. But you can't give him that. Like you can't just be like, oh, okay, well, I'm not gonna catch this ball then.
No, I agree
Like
with
they're
that.
gonna go ahead and just
No,
run
no,
it down.
no.
Like you still gotta
what I'm-
fucking tie it at
what I'm
a
talking
minimum
about
and see where
is-
it goes.
If people are blaming literally Mark Andrews for that loss, which he did contribute to like 80% loss, but like if they were thinking, oh, we would have won that game if we were like, no.
It still would have been a
Obviously,
fight. There still would have been a fight.
maybe.
I think that's more important than, Mark Andrews stopped them from being able to play more.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's
So
fair.
I think that's a fair argument. But again, if anybody's like, oh, Mark Andrews would have got that, we definitely would have won. Not definitely, but you still would have been able to fight. And I think that's important.
I mean, if we all bet money on if they would have scored a 2-point conversion, would the Bills win the game still? I think we'd all
I would have
bet
put money on that, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking dude, but gun, the Bills look so good, bro. They look
And it's
so
crazy.
They did. It looks like they stopped. The only thing that concerns me, it looks like they stopped trying in that third quarter. I'm just gonna be honest. It looks like they got way too conservative and just tried to run the clock out, and that's a little surprising that they went away from their game plan in the first half. Just dink and dunk, dink and dunk. They didn't do any of that in the third quarter. They ran, 3 straight plays, 3 and out. Ran, 3 and out, and that's what got the Ravens back into it. And then Josh Allen was like, "Okay, guys, come on now, we still got to score one more time."
Yeah. What surprised me about this game was Derrick Henry carries.
How many did he have?
they're
Only 16.
16. I think. What are they like? They're like 9-0 when he has like 20 carries or something like that.
Yeah.
Lamar only had
You know-
6. Damn.
Like, why are you giving the ball? And he had a few, like at least 2 or 3, like nice little 15-yard breakaways.
Yeah.
One of those are gonna bust. And like, how are you just not giving that fucker the ball? It's not hard.
Yeah.
You hand him the ball. Like,
Yeah.
and on those 2-point conversions, not a single option play.
No,
Not a single. Not just straight through. Like that's why. Hey, I know what we're gonna do on the 2-point conversion in the snowy weather at an away game in the playoffs. I'll throw it to my tight end, who's fumbled and fucking fumbled and dropped twice already. So I don't place that shit on Mark Andrews at all. I get it. You have to catch a wide open pass. The fucking coaching staff is bad, and I don't place that shit on Mark Andrews at all. Sorry.
But the thing is, I'll go one step further. This is why you don't chase points, because technically, if they would just kick the field goal that first time, they wouldn't even be in that 2-point conversion necessary right here.
Yeah, I get it. As a wide open tight end, you have to catch balls. I do not place that drop. I mean, that's a coaching failure.
Yeah,
That's
16
so
carries is not
bad.
enough. Especially when you look at the Eagles game, Saquon had 26 carries. That's 10 more carries. That is
And
significant.
it was snowier.
Yes.
James
He
Cook had more
ran through the
carries.
snow as if he was fucking wearing daggum skis. So like you can fucking run on the snow as Derrick Henry and Lamar. Saquon did it and looked like he was fucking snowboarding. So like I just don't understand what the issue is.
Lamar
James Cook
Jackson's
had
one
more
pick. I don't
carries.
care about the pick by Lamar Jackson is whatever because it didn't lead to anything. It was a 3 and out, so okay, mute point. But the fumble that was so bad.
Oh yeah.
He just dropped the ball.
It's just one of those things where it's like Lamar's just like he's going to have to play a perfect playoff run and win the Super Bowl to get these allegations off of him that he can't perform in the playoffs because like in the regular season he looks amazing. Obviously he has the fluke losses like the Raiders and shit.
Agree.
But like But even the pick, like you say, it's a mute point. We don't know what would have happened on that drive. You know, like if they would have,
No, I
gone
mean,
inbound
no,
pass.
no. What I'm getting at is how we always say, like when Josh Allen used to lead the league in interceptions, you always would say like,
Oh
it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah,
That's what I
Yeah.
mean by that.
yeah. Well, Josh Allen gets to AFC championships, fucking just as damn near.
No, I know,
Right
but
under
you just
Mahomes.
mean the regular season. You don't care about, or
Yeah.
in general, you
Yes,
don't care about
yes.
picks because we don't know if anything happens with them or not.
Right.
That's all I mean.
Definitely
With
regular season and the playoffs. You can't give those fucking balls up, man. The teams are too good. They are too. In the regular season, you're going against. There's probably like fucking 20 shit teams in the league that you can give them to, give them an extra possession. You can still win if you're the Bills or the Ravens. In the playoffs, if you give them if you give up a possession, I mean, look what happened. It's bad. Look at the Lions game. Obviously, we gave up 5.
Five.
This game, there was like 3
Did-
turnovers or whatever.
Quick question,
Yeah,
Jake. Did
three.
you say Josh Allen has been to as many AFC appearances as basically Mahomes?
No, I said just under. Just under.
Oh,
Like, I
okay.
mean, like with Lamar, he'll get knocked out in like the wild card divisional.
Okay.
Josh Allen, he'll actually get to an AFC championship like here.
that's
on
what
out.
he meant. I understand.
Definitely
that.
not nowhere near as.
Okay, well, this is his second one, so that's why I was curious.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Yes.
it would have been
Oh.
the third one last year, but they lost. They should
Oh,
have
okay,
won.
okay.
I will say real quick though, because I know you guys were not necessarily shitting on Jalen, but you didn't say he looked good. I mean, Josh Allen was only 16 of 22 for 127. I mean, Hurts had more yards than that in a fucking way more snowy condition game.
That's what I was going to ask you, Jake, at the beginning of this game recap is the Bills look great. Josh Allen, though, I mean, passing stats at least, you're kind of like, whatever. Are you a little worried going into Arrowhead
No.
for him?
If-
I mean, we
if
can
you
talk
box
about it more
score-
during that game, but
Yeah, I mean, if you box score scout this game, both the games, you're always gonna be like, oh, Jalen performed way better. We all watched the games. Who performed better?
Yeah, I agree with that.
yeah.
If you box score scout it, then yeah, it's gonna be fucking Jalen Hurts. I mean, Jalen Hurts is playing with fucking probably like 6 Hall of Famers. There was like not a singular Pro Bowler on
Yeah,
Josh
literally.
Allen's team.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not gonna expect him to do much in a harder. This was a harder divisional game
yeah.
too.
I
The
will-
Rams are potent, but we're going against. Who would you rather go against, the Rams or Ravens? Probably the fucking Rams.
Rams, yes. I will say, not to box score it too much, but even Mahomes did not play well against the Texans. He only threw for 173, and I think 1 touchdown to Kelsey. But to do your little matchup there, Stroud had, I think, 240, and we would all agree that Mahomes outplays Stroud if you look at the box score, or if you watch the game, not the box score.
Well, I saw something that all the losing teams this weekend had more yards total than the winning
I
teams.
saw that. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
First time
so
ever.
the Texans had more yards than the Chiefs. Chiefs won. Commanders, or Lions had more yards than the Commanders. Commanders won. Rams had more yards than the Eagles. Ravens had more yards than the Bills. So.
Oh, wow. I did not see that.
Yeah, first time ever in the playoffs for the divisional round.
That's a cool stat.
Yeah.
See, I wonder, what I bet, I'm guessing, as far as turnovers go, did Stafford and CJ have any turnovers?
CJ did not. No, CJ did not. He did not. But I thought Stafford had a turnover. Yeah, Stafford had the fumble, the strip sack.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And then, because I was so
Carter.
pissed.
Yeah, because that's what we thought was going to be the game over.
Because I was like, damn it, Ryan fucking convinced me to switch to the Rams.
Yeah.
Well, maybe next year, Dirty Bird Ravens. The Bills are moving on. And
hey, maybe Lamar should keep quiet about trying to change his number, right? Keep quiet about that. Let's focus on winning the AFC Championship first.
True, maybe. Shut your mouth, Lamar. Play football. And before we look at the wins and losses, we have to look at Matt's money moves. Matt, bro, come on. What?
I know.
What
Well,
the
yeah,
hell?
something could happen. To go back to Jake points, if Lamar would actually run on the goal line, he would have had it.
Yeah.
Josh Allen did his job. He got 2. Okay, Josh Allen did 2.
Yeah. Well, maybe this weekend. We'll see
maybe.
what your next money
This
move
is my
is.
first miss though, doing Matt money moves.
It's true. Very true. All right. So, for the weekend, only 4 games, but in last place for the week with 1 win and 3 losses, ya boy, me, RJ Smitty. Woo!
But it don't matter, do it?
It don't matter.
It don't matter because, look, the only one that matters is the one in the win column for the year, and that's the one I got. So, let's go.
Yay.
And tied for second place this week with 2 wins and 2 losses, Matty B and Jakey B. Woo! 2 and 2. And first place this week, 3 wins, 1 loss, Dakota Murphy. Woo!
Wow. Almost
yeah.
4-0.
Wow.
Yeah, I really wish I didn't switch off of the Bills, but after the I think I switched after the Commanders game. I think I switched to both the Rams and the Ravens right after that.
I appreciate you not switching to the Bills.
I mean, I was on the Bills.
Yeah, initially.
And the only reason I didn't switch back is because you had switched to them. So
Well, so now
keep
for,
it spicy.
for
You guys
the
aren't recording, are you?
Yes,
We are.
we are.
Okay.
For the overall rankings, in 4th place with 139 wins, 143 losses, Matty B. Woo!
Tough.
In 3rd place, 140 wins, 142 losses, Dakota Murphy. Woo-hoo!
Whoa! Uh-oh!
Oh, fight!
Uh-oh.
Oh man! Oh man!
3 games.
And locked into second place overall for the year. 147 wins, 135 losses. Jacob Bowler. Woo! Congrats on second place. And
Yep.
once again, the only guy that has broken the 150 club with 151 wins, 131 losses, in first place, taking home the trophy this year, myself, RJ Smitty. Woo!
Wow. What a 2024-2025
Yeah.
year of the Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
That's big. I had fun going against you. I really wish it would have came down to Super Bowl weekend, but
Yep. Respect.
you know, it is what it is. Respect, great win, great fucking
Thank
win.
you.
I'm gonna try to. My goal now is to try to hit the 150 club. I'm gonna try to hit the 150 club.
Oh, yeah, you can still do
Same
that.
here.
Yeah.
Same here.
So also, what's funny is, Dakota, you have a shot to have an over 500 record.
Mm-hmm.
You have a shot. Matt, you do not have a shot anymore to have a 500 record.
Ouch.
That sucks.
He said that sucks.
All right, well,
I
now
gotta
it's,
hit 150.
now it's time for Sneaky Picks with D. Murph.
Was there any? Oh yeah.
Yep,
Dakota.
2 sneaky
Yeah.
picks this week. Myself and Ryan both had a sneaky pick. Ryan's unfortunately did not hit, so he went from 65.6% sneaky pick rating to a 63.6. Still in the lead,
Yes.
and I don't think that's going anywhere, Ryan. So it looks like you're winning sneaky picks as well.
Yes.
That's 3 dubs for Ryan this year. I did have a sneaky pick, and it did hit, and so I went from 50% to 55%. That's putting Matt in last place for sneaky picks.
Damn it.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was Sneaky
Oh
Picks.
hey, update. You guys could update the Super Bowl picks or whatever too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, our Super Bowl picks. We
I did
are
that,
still good
yeah.
here.
I'm not.
Oh, yeah, Matt, you are unfortunately eliminated from the Super Bowl picks. You picked the Lions in the NFC and the Texans for the AFC. With the Lions winning, both those teams are out. Me and Jake both had the Lions. Jake, you had the Lions winning it all. Not going to
Yep.
happen. But you still have the
Probably
Chiefs.
not. Probably not.
You still have the Chiefs representing the AFC. That's still possible. I have the Chiefs in the AFC and the Chiefs also winning it all. Dakota, you picked the 49ers. Ha! They suck.
That was the worst pick of all time, honestly, for this.
Yeah.
Have the Chiefs represent the AFC with the Chiefs winning it all. So, hey, still more W's to go around here, gentlemen. But that was Sneaky Picks and Super Bowl updates.
Ryan gets the fucking win on the Chiefs too.
Let's
Now
not say that.
Let's look at our questions from last week. We decided who would have the most receiving yards. I got it right with Amon Ra. You guys can double check my math. I'm not going to go back and look at it all, but Amon Ra had the most. Most rushing yards, that was Barkley decisively, not even close. Which QB has the most passing? It was Stafford. That one was kind of close with, who was it? Someone was close to Stafford.
No, it
Goff.
wasn't. It should be
Oh,
Goff.
Jaden and Goff were both close,
Yeah.
but Stafford gets it. Have a push here for who's scoring the most touchdowns. Matt, you picked Gibbs. He had 2, and like
Yep.
3 other players also had 2, so that's a push.
Yep.
Will there be a kick return for a touchdown? Unfortunately, there wasn't. We got close. We got close.
Yep. We got close.
We didn't get there. Will there be a safety?
Hell yeah, there's 2 safeties. Close that bitch.
We had 2 safeties. Will there be a pick 6?
Call that one.
Yep, we had that.
Off.
And
Goff, yep.
and who will throw the most touchdowns? Stafford gets the push with Jaden Daniels on that one. So nice job, gents. Nice job on the questions.
Wow.
That was fun. That was
That
fun.
was a lot of fun. I like that.
We're gonna
We should
do that again.
We should do that in the season too.
Oh, that's
Well, that's a little bit. That's rough.
yeah, that's a lot. Before we do picks.
I mean, the question's still the same though. You just still gotta pick one.
Well, yeah, but Brian would have to go through 16 games every single
Oh, I
Yeah.
gotcha. I gotcha.
We have trivia. Woo! AFC NFC Championship trivia. Let's go. First question. What team has the best win percentage in the AFC Championship game? Is it A, the Patriots, B, the Dolphins, C, the Chiefs, or D, the Broncos?
Watch it be the Broncos because they went like twice and won both of them. It's a 100% win rate or some shit like that.
I'm gonna go
I'm
with
surprised the Bills
Dolphins.
are up there because I thought maybe the Bills.
They've gone to. This is. They've.
They've been to 4 Super Bowls and lost 4 in a row, so I thought maybe they might be up there. I don't know how many they've been to overall. That's why it's the Bills. Also,
I'm gonna go
Bills
with the
are.
Dolphins here.
Dakota's going Dolphins. Jake, I heard Broncos. Matt?
I can see the Dolphins being if the problem is there's no outlier like a minimum of whatever games. That's a problem.
Yeah, just
Right,
the win
strictly
percentage.
Yeah, so that's why I think the Dolphins could be it. I'll throw the Broncos out, or fuck, I'll go to the Patriots. Why not? I'll do the Patriots.
The Patriots. And the answer is the Broncos!
Oh, there it is. There you go.
Broncos have an
Yeah.
8-2 record for a win percent of .8. Bengals are in second. Patriots are third. Next question.
Dang, that's a crazy 8-2
Yeah.
record.
Yep. And they only have 3
Chips
championships.
or 3
Or
chips.
you
3
had
chips.
fucking Peyton Manning and also like Shannon Sharp and all that shit with
Elway.
fucking Elway. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Next question. What 2 teams have the best win percentage in the NFC Championship
teams.
game?
We pick 2 here.
Yep, pick 2. Pick your 2. Got
I'll
Commanders,
go-
Cowboys, Seahawks, Giants, Packers, and 49ers.
I think I'm gonna go
Cowboys-
Niners and Cowboys.
Cowboys for sure. I like Cowboys and Giants.
I'm gonna go Cowboys and Niners.
I'm gonna go Niners and Giants.
That's probably a good one. Niners.
And the answer is C and D. The Seahawks and Giants both have never lost in the NFC Championship game.
I
Seahawks
was really
are
happy to
3-0.
make this slide.
Yeah.
Giants are 5-0. Commanders are second place with a 5-1 record.
Wow.
Next one. There's one team, you guys might remember this question, but let's test your memory. There's one team that has played in both the NFC and AFC Championship
shit,
games.
I don't know.
Oh,
Name
yeah.
that team.
Fuck.
Oh, wait. Is it the Titans?
No, Titans suck ass.
There's one team that has played in both the NFC and AFC, so it's gotta be.
I
an
want to say
older
like the
team, right?
commies. I want to think it's like the commies. I don't. Dang
I think
it.
Ryan just gave us a hint. I don't know. Got a nutcracker out there.
Is it the Seahawks?
No.
He's looking at the Seahawks.
Isn't the Patriots then?
Seahawks. I'm gonna Seahawks.
It's the Seahawks? What? No way. I'll go commies. I don't think it is, but I'll go commies.
I'll stick with my original answer. I'll go with the Titans.
All right, and the answer is
Is it
the Seattle Seahawks, baby.
There it is.
The
Yes.
only team. They played in the 1983 AFC Championship game, and they were moved to the NFC in 2002. Let's go Hawks.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Next one. What team has scored the most points total across all appearances in the NFC Championship game?
Jeez.
Is it the Packers, the Cowboys, the Niners, or the Commanders?
Oh, dude,
Probably
this got to be between the Cowboys and
Cowboys?
Niners, right?
Yeah, Cowboys and Niners. I'll go Cowboys.
I'll go Niners then.
Yeah, I think it's Cowboys.
And the answer is the 49ers.
Whoa!
It's just they've been there so many times.
I think the number was like 4. They've scored 402 total points, and the Cowboys have like 381. So
Damn.
it's close. It's close. Next one. Which team has the most losses in the NFC Championship game? Is it
Vikings.
the Rams,
Vikings.
Cowboys, Vikings, or Niners?
Vikings.
Matt seems very confident about the Vikings, and I feel like he would definitely know this answer just because he's a Vikings fan. But I'm gonna
I
go
feel
with the
like he
Rams
would.
here.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
I'll guess fucking Niners. Fuck it, why not?
And the answer is the Niners. Ha ha!
Oh,
You
wow.
suck, Niners. Ha ha ha! Look how dumb their faces look. All right, next question. What team has the most consecutive appearances in the AFC
Patriots.
Championship
Patriots are 8.
Patriots.
Patriots.
game? Okay, that is the Patriots. They
Called it. 8.
have eight.
I think we literally said
just
this
talked
like
about
an hour
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, you did, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
fuck, well that question.
Because we were like 7 consecutive, and then somebody brought up the I think Matt brought up
Yeah.
the Patriots
Yeah.
being 8. So
Yeah. While you guys were talking about that, I'm like, well, they're gonna get that one really fast. All right, last question. What is the largest margin of victory in the NFC Championship game? Is it A, 31 points, B, 41, C, 33, or D, 50?
I like 33.
you got the Eagles up there with the 38-7, and I think that's you're trying to throw us off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just say A, 31 points.
I think it's C.
I'm gonna take that as a hint and say it's a 31 point.
31. Matt, what'd you say?
C.
C, 33. The answer is B, 41 points.
Wow.
The Giants
Wow.
blew
Wow.
out the Vikings 41-0.
Damn.
That was the NFC
Oh my
Championship game
goodness.
it was 2000, I believe.
Wow.
41-0. That's the largest blowout in NFC Championship game history. And that's trivia. Woo!
Nice.
And now, let's do our picks, and then we'll do questions afterwards. Here we go. The first game,
Fuck,
NFC
6.5.
Championship game. Let me pull up
Oh,
FanDuel just to make
boy.
sure. NFC Championship game. Chad, Jaden versus Beta, Jalen. Commanders at the Eagles, -6.5 points. Dakota, I know you're an Eagles fan and a Barkley fan, but I actually want to toss it to Jake here first, if that's all right
fine.
with you.
That's
so,
fine.
Jake, these Commanders, after what they did to your Lions, Commanders
Yeah.
going on the road, division rival, NFC Championship game. How are you looking at this game, pal?
Honestly, like I'm really feeling the 6.5 for Commanders, but I don't know. I think 6.5, less than a tutty with a really bad defense and an Eagles team who is just, clicking basically every quarter besides one a game. It's like one quarter a game they just fucking do nothing. So I think I'm gonna go Eagles here. Love it for Jaden. I had them winning the conference or the division because I thought Jaden would be really good. Did I expect him to be this good? Like NFC Championship appearance on his first ever fucking NFL season, and fucking absolutely proving me right and all these dog shit quarterbacks who haven't sniffed the fucking championship game, a la Dak Prescott, Herbert, all these great quarterbacks. I'm like, I think Jaden will be pretty good. Hits the NFC Championship, no diff, fucking first try.
No diff.
And makes all these other fucking $60, $55 million quarterbacks look fucking retarded. And the Commanders are also proving my point. Just blow the fuck up. Just blow it the fuck up and see what happens. And so it worked, obviously. Who would have doubted me? Everyone besides me. But yeah, I think the Eagles here. I think they kind of run dry here. Their defense is just not good enough. It's just not.
Dakota?
The safe pick, I think, would be the Commies here.
Whoa.
Just because they do have an offense, but their Eagles' defense is so fucking good. And their Eagles' offense, like, dude, if the Commanders can't stop Saquon, it's game over. And hopefully they're making Jalen throw like 50 balls a day until this to be able to like do more than 128 yards. And make sure AJ Brown's out there hyping him up and catching balls too. I'm gonna go with the Eagles here.
Wow.
I think Matt's definitely taking the Commies here, and I think he's definitely taking the Bills.
Well, I'm going to go with the hometown team, the Commanders. I should have been doing it more. I don't know why I didn't. And, man, Jaden Daniels, it looks like fucking nothing gets under his skin. It doesn't matter if they're losing, if they're winning. He just, like, will watch a game-winning kick and be like, all right, cool. Yeah, on to the next one. Time to go whip some more ass. And it's hard to beat a team 3 times. They went 1-1 with each other, I think, this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was when Philly was home, they lost, and when Washington was home, they won. So tough to go on the road.
Jalen Hurts got the concussion. That's the
Oh, was
Jalen
that
Hurts
the-
concussion game. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't trust Philly, man. After everything we've already said, like, Jalen, if the ball's in his hands, and I'm more worried that they have a better chance of picking up a first down if they give it to Saquon on 4th and 20. I don't trust Jalen. So I'm taking the Commanders here at +6.5 on the road. Let's see, maybe sprinkle the money line. Maybe Jaden is the first ever rookie quarterback to play in the Super Bowl, or to start in the Super Bowl in his very first year. Could happen. We'll see.
Good.
Matty B, how you feeling?
Yeah, unfortunately, because I am down from Dakota, I still want to have a chance at winning it, not just tying it. I will go Commies. I don't like it. I would feel more comfortable with the Eagles, for whatever reason. Mainly because the poorest run defense by the Commies. Josh Gibbies had Jahmyr Gibbs had 107 yards on 12 carries, 14 carries, something like that. He averaged 7.6 yards a carry. That's all I know. And I think we can all safely say Saquon's a better, more diverse back than Jahmyr, as of right now, at least.
Whoa!
So I said as of right now. And unfortunately, I could see this being a 200-yard performance by Saquon again. That makes me nervous. I don't know what the weather conditions are. I think this game opened at 4.5. Brian, do you remember that's true or not? I think it did.
I think we said 5.5.
5.5,
The other night 'cause
okay.
we looked it up.
Yeah, when
Okay,
I made the
5.5.
sheet yesterday, it was 5.5. When the line first came out, it was 4.5.
That's what I thought. I thought it was 4.5. That's what I thought.
I'm not 100% though.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So that's a 4.5. I would obviously go. I mean, it doesn't matter. I had to go opposite. So risk it for the biscuit. See what happens. I do like Jaden Daniels in the offense, but I think what really concerns me for the Eagles is their defensive line is outstanding, especially their pass rush. And I'm just concerned that Jaden Daniels is going to be abused.
You don't
And
think
just,
he's?
just so. Oh, sorry.
No, you got it. You got it.
I was gonna say, for Matt, if Dakota goes 0-2 and you go 1-1, it'll be tied for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah.
So, okay.
All right,
I
that
was
mean
making-
you're picking the Chiefs then?
Oh no! Oh, I see. No, Oh, I see. I see.
Because you can get the one up. You can get the one up going
Well, it
into
depends
the
what happens
Super
with this
Bowl.
game. Obviously, it depends what happens. With this
Okay,
game.
okay. Well, yeah, okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
If commies cover, I will tail Dakota either way, so we can have it settled in the Super Bowl.
Okay, I'm down for that, man. I'm 100% down for that.
Okay.
I think that would be more fun than it being decided before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree.
That will be interesting.
Okay, well,
Man,
let's think about this for a second then.
Well, so then who do we think is going to cover then?
But here's the thing. I'm picking the Chiefs.
Right, which makes sense. You should. Being a Chiefs fan, I get it.
But here's the thing. Let's say the Eagles.
Because if the Eagles cover, I'm
here,
sorry. Then I can only
the
tie.
most you can do is tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you have to go opposite on one of these games.
Yeah. I think this is the. I'm not going off the Chiefs here. That's the thing.
That's fine. And I think the problem. See, I think Bills are more likely to outright win than commies are to cover.
Yeah, well, let's get over to that game. Let's get over that Bills and Chiefs game. Well. Here we go again. It seems these teams meet.
Fucking 13 seconds game.
Oh, man. 13 seconds. 2020.
The overtime rule that was changed because of the crybaby Bills.
The crybaby Bills.
It's a good change, though. It's a good change.
I do agree with the change. I think it should be a change in the regular season as well.
Bills at Chiefs, -1.5 points for the Chiefs. D. Murph, the Chiefs fan, the floor is yours.
Give me the fucking Chiefs. There's no ifs, and, or buts about it. They're going for the three-peat. I know I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks that Bills is going to be the scariest matchup. And, it seems to be that Josh Allen is kind of the kryptonite. Yeah. But we went against them once this season. And, we did lose by 9.
Yeah.
That wasn't a good loss. But I think hopefully we learned a lot from then. And then we've also gotten some players back since then. So I'm really hoping that whatever fucking devil that the Chiefs are worshiping, that's what people on Twitter are saying, that, the Chiefs have sold their soul to the devil using dark magic, it works. So that's all I got to say about that.
Matt, how you feeling?
Yeah, I think Bills get the outright win, actually, more than just the cover.
Wow.
To me, this is a money line game. It's essentially a pick 'em as it is.
Yep.
I just think that there's always the old video of Steve Young telling his teammate to take the proverbial monkey off his back when he won the Super Bowl with the Niners. I think this is going to be the monkey off Josh Allen's back versus Mahomes, because he can beat him in the regular season all he wants. He's done it 2-3 years in a row.
Did it this year?
No, I know. I just said in the regular season. He can beat him in the regular season. Allen has bested Mahomes in the regular season, but he has not done it in the playoffs. So I think this is final of the year. He gets it done, which is kind of comical because arguably his team is worse. Not even arguably, his team is worse this year than he's ever had. And for whatever reason, they just play complementary football. Dink it, dunk it, keep the ball out of Mahomes' hands. And I think Josh Allen knows he has to be Superman. I think that's why he wasn't Superman versus the Ravens, as he said, fuck, I'm just going to take it off all the time, because he was saving it for this game. I think this game, you will see prime Josh Allen taking the ball constantly, but nah, I'm taking this one. Nope, I'm not there. I'm taking this one again.
Yeah, the Chiefs defense better fucking stop Josh Allen from running. I'm not lying.
Because
it's going to be cold, too. What's the weather supposed to be like there on Sunday?
It's supposed to warm up a little bit, actually.
Oh, it is?
Last time I checked, like 30.
No snow, though? It's not going to snow?
No snow. Yeah, 32. Yes, no snow. Just cold. So I'm excited. I really am. I really hope the Bills can get the outright win. But it should be a good game regardless. However, if the commies cover, then I will switch to the Bill or Chiefs so we can settle it in the Super Bowl.
Fair enough. Jake, how you feeling about this one, man? Your GOAT versus your fantasy GOAT.
Ooh.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious that this is the best Bills team we've ever seen. I don't know if it's the best Bills team ever, but just from what we've seen. And yeah, they're a squad, but it's one of those things to where until Josh Allen can beat the Chiefs in the regular season, or sorry, in the playoffs,
Yeah.
I don't have really a reason to bet them here.
Yep.
So I feel like I have to go Chiefs.
Oh.
And yeah, as much as I love Josh Allen going Superman mode, and it's so much fun to watch, I just don't know if it's going to be enough against still a really, really good Chiefs team. I just don't know if it's going to be enough.
On the road for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the road at Arrowhead, and even with Stephon Diggs, with Josh Allen going Superman mode, you at least had like, hey, I know Diggs is down there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Well,
don't
to be
really
fair, he would
have
throw it
that.
up. He would throw it there, and Diggs would drop it.
Yeah, that's
right.
true.
So
You don't even really have the option right now with your wide receiver options. It's gonna be a good game, man. A true rivalry right here. Not just a division rival. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, some division rivals are like, is the Rams
Yeah.
and fucking Seahawks really rivals? It's like, no one gives a fuck about that shit.
Well, I do.
Like the Seahawks and Niners though, like that's a rival. That's a rival.
Oh yeah.
But like the Bills and Chiefs,
Ooh.
those are rivals.
This
Those
is Peyton
are
Manning
actual
versus
rivals.
Tom Brady in the 2010s.
Yes.
That's
This
what
is
this
going to
is.
be so much fun. I'm so excited for this game. Oh, please live up to the hype. Please live up to the hype.
I will say, sorry, Ryan, you got to make your pick.
Oh well, I'm gonna go with the Bills. For funsies, Patrick Mahomes is great. Got it. Number 2 or 3. He's number 1 for a lot of people. He goes back and forth for 2 and 3 for me right now at this current moment in time. But I just want to see someone else win it. I just want to see someone else get a ring.
Yeah.
That's me.
Whoa!
Look. I'm sorry, because otherwise
Why?
I'm just,
Because if you three
No,
pieces,
I-
gonna fuck up your rankings.
No,
I get
I-
I get that mentality. I get that mentality because when Brady was running the
It's the
show,
same thing
it
with
was
Brady,
so
yeah.
boring watching the same teams
Yeah.
go to the Super Bowl.
it's like,
and I
okay.
100% understand that point.
Yeah, it's just a little burnout. Please this year, just someone
But
different.
aren't you curious about seeing also NFL history?
Oh
No.
yeah, it'd definitely
Like-
it would.
No.
Not this one.
Well,
Matt's
you're
just a
saying
Chiefs
because
hater.
it's the
If it was the
Chiefs.
Colts,
That's just
he
a
would
Chiefs-
he would be
Yeah, if it was
he would
the
be
Colts,
all
obviously.
on it.
But it's
Yeah.
different. Like we just said, it's the you're just tired of seeing that one team when it's not.
Would you
your
want to see the
team.
Colts win 3 Super Bowls in a row?
Well, yeah, but that's not. But when it's not that, I'm not gonna say it could be any other team, even a team I'm indifferent for.
You would hate it if the Colts were on a run like the Chiefs have been on for the last
No,
7 years.
no, that just said what? That's not what I said. I said when it's not my team. I said it could be a team that I don't even care for. I would not want to see it. That's why I literally just said.
Unless it's your favorite team.
Well, yeah, then I obviously want to see
Okay,
it.
well then that
That's-
doesn't matter. So, you guys, even if it was like the Raiders about to three-peat, you wouldn't want to see NFL history, just like a three-peating fucking team.
No,
I think that'd be hilarious, actually.
I said I
The
would.
Raiders.
I said
I think it'd be cool. I'd get it. Chiefs are like the NFL's baby right now. It's gonna happen with no matter who the fucking dynasty is. But like, we have a chance to see NFL hit something that probably won't ever happen again. We'll get to watch it live, possibly.
Oh yeah,
I think
like,
it'd be cool.
I think it'd be really cool for sure. Absolutely. I'm just like I want. It was either Josh Allen or Lamar that like needs to get this fucking Super Bowl off that monkey off their back and like
That's
just
true.
have a ring. Lamar has the MVPs. Josh Allen doesn't have anything. Like he
You're
has
right.
like 2 Pro Bowls, maybe. I think. Like he's got to get something here, and I think it'd be way cooler to see him win than I would
funny-
like to see him win more than a three-peat from Mahomes.
The funny thing is, he's kind of like the modern day Drew Brees, where no rings, no All Pros, because he played with Brady and Manning. I mean, literally, Manning had the MVPs and then Brady had the Super Bowls. Mahomes had the Super Bowls and Lamar has the MVP. So Josh Allen's like, what do I get?
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally how it's like. I will say, how many well, over under. What do you think is going to be the amount of questionable calls there will be either on either side? 5.5.
Questionable calls? I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. Like, how many questionable calls have there been in like 3? Like if we're being like, like truly questionable calls, not like, hey, Mahomes got a little kiss on the shoulder while he's out of bounds. That's not a questionable call. You got hit out of bounds, but they're gonna give that to Mahomes every time. Like, sorry, it just happened. It's not. But like the late hit, the roughing the passer hit, or whatever the fuck when Mahomes.
Down with the helmet.
That was a questionable call to me. But like, if we're talking about like, truly questionable calls, I don't know, probably 3.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
I really
could
hope
see,
they
like,
let him
3.
play though.
But even with the helmet-to-helmet Dakota, they don't call that they don't call that enough. Then if it's not Mahomes, and again, it's not Mahomes' fault. He just abuses the rule, how the rule is written.
They need to speak to the refs. That's not. It's.
I agree.
Then stop blaming Mahomes. Stop calling a little crybaby.
Well, I mean, when he's looking to get it called,
Every fucking quarterback does that.
right? But he does it to an extent where he knows he's gonna get it called, where he falls on immediately to
Then
get it
why
called.
doesn't anyone else do that?
Maybe they don't want to get fucking clocked. I don't know.
Tell Anthony Richardson to start fucking throwing his hands up.
Hey, this is not an AR.
Hey, if it gets some yards, why wouldn't you do it?
So you don't think when he got pushed out of bounds when he was still in bounds and then he flopped, that's not an issue to you at all?
You don't know if that was a flop.
Okay, if he told you yes, Dakota, I flopped, that's not an issue with you at all.
All right, then, hey, you're playing the game.
I'm asking
you're
do
thinking.
you have a problem with
I don't find an issue with that if he's trying to get a flag somewhere.
Okay.
Tell other people to do it. Everyone does it, Matt. Everybody. You see people flop
every single
all the
player,
time. Josh
every
Allen
2,000
flops.
player, every 2,000 player in the NFL, they all flop like that.
I want to show
Every
how
player.
I'm unbiased real quick because obviously Dakota's extremely biased for Mahomes. I want to show how I'm unbiased. I would not mind if you were caught flopping if the offense got a 15-yard penalty.
See, I agree with that.
But how can you argue that it was a flop or not?
Because Mahomes went like this. He got hit like this. He went like this. That's
He
what
did do that.
He fucking threw his hands up. By the way, Ryan, you guys have to cut this out someday.
Josh Allen does that
but-
too.
I know.
Josh, what are you talking about?
I just watched a video yesterday. Josh Allen getting fucking touched on the shoulder, and he goes.
Okay, fine. Fucking penalize his ass. But did you see the Mahomes hit?
When
Are
he
you
was
really
running
gonna
out of
say
bounds?
he didn't flop?
When he was running out of bounds?
Be honest. If you always talk this on Matt for being biased against Mahomes, be the bigger man.
No,
Honestly.
100%. If it's a flop, it's a flop. But here's the thing: start playing the system. Start playing. If that's gonna get you a flag, go for it.
Well, here's the thing though, is it's gonna end up like the NBA.
Yes.
Where-
Thank you. I was about to say that. I was literally about to say that. Thank you.
It's gonna end up like
If
the NBA.
the players don't have say in the rules. If they're going to flop like that and it's going to get penalized on the other team, they're going to continue to do it. This isn't a player's issue. This is an NFL issue. The NFL needs to do something about
Well,
it.
actually, this is a player issue because the NFL and the NFLPA agree on what's a flag or not a flag. So actually, it is a player-led issue.
So Dakota, would you be okay if a 15-yard penalty was introduced to players who flop and Mahomes got called for flopping? You'd be okay with that?
Yeah, if it's across the board, yes.
Well,
But
nothing's across the board,
until that's implemented, I mean, let Mahomes do Mahomes. Let Josh
See,
Allen do Josh
so
Allen.
I still don't like that because you shouldn't encourage people to flop to get a call. I disagree with that.
It's going to happen, Matt.
I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but it ruins the product on the field.
The NFL should implement what Jake said, a 15-yard penalty against the offense.
Well, I'm saying, but that's what
So
the
it
NBA
stops.
did it because it got so bad it ruined the product on the court. People couldn't. I mean, people don't watch basketball because of the flopping that incurs. It
And I
makes
don't know,
it a bad product.
I'm not Patrick Mahomes. I can't just be like, oh, okay, I get your point. Like, he's gonna continue to do what he does, regardless if it's a flop or not. Like,
I know, but that's what.
if other players are upset about it, they need to start doing it.
If you're a
they don't
coach,
get
are you
called.
enforcing flopping?
What's that, Jake?
If you're a coach, are you going to be enforcing? Like, you're going to tell your team, "Hey, flop."
I'm sure every coach says, like, hey, if some fucking lineman comes up and pushes you, fall down. I'm sure it happens.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't think coaches are encouraging flopping. No. I don't think that happens.
Do you think it's something they look away from? Like, hey, you just do you. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
I think it's
I'm not
something
gonna
they look
talk
away
about it.
from.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
It's definitely something they look
Then
away
that's
from.
compliance.
They're not going into the
compliance.
They're
Then.
not going into the film room being like.
But
hey,
they're
Mahomes,
not.
you
They're
flopped
also
here.
probably not going up to players like, don't you fucking flop.
Well, no, definitely not that either. No.
So it's some sort of compliance.
True. Yeah, silence is compliance. I don't know. Definitely Mahomes flopped big time. The difference between Josh Allen and Mahomes, Josh Allen will truck a motherfucker into the ground with no fucking issue.
Oh yeah,
And that's true.
Josh Allen's a fucking dog.
Yeah.
And my thing is, and correct me if I'm wrong, people, this will go back to I think it was like week 14, the Al Shahir hit on Trevor Lawrence, right? The one that knocked Trevor Lawrence out for the season with the concussion, right? Where Lawrence slid at the very last second, similar to what Mahomes did last week. He just wasn't annihilated like Lawrence was.
Yeah.
Why don't more people do that then? If you just can play stupid games, win stupid prizes. If Mahomes is trying to get that flag at the last minute, up on the ground, you can't touch me. Then
I think that's a stupid rule.
Hold on. If it's only gonna be a 15-yard penalty and the quarterback's out for the game, why don't you just say fuck it then? I'm just gonna torpedo your ass. If you're just gonna play that game, why don't players do that then?
Probably because they get fined.
Right, but you have a chance to go to the next fucking round of the playoffs.
Well, good luck finding Do you think there's players out there? Hey, give away your $20,000 game check for a possible quarterback ejection.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe not.
I don't think that happens.
I don't think
players
quarterback
have
should be allowed to
respect.
slide. I don't think players should be allowed, or a quarterback should be allowed to slide. If you start running that ball, you're free game.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
think
think
you
you're
should
free
be
game.
allowed to slide. I think you should be allowed to slide. However, if you late slide, you should be penalized if you get hit. If you late slide or try to do like the out of bounds thing and like juke back in, I think you should be penalized.
That I can agree.
If
with that.
you are giving yourself up as a player, I think that's perfectly fine. If you fake giving yourself up or do it in a way to draw a penalty, you should be penalized.
Yeah,
I
that's
agree
what
with
I'm
that.
saying.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And get your shit rocked by the defender.
Because then,
too.
yeah.
It might be. I would not be surprised if that kind of stuff got overlooked because Mahomes does do that quite a bit, where he'll go start running out of bounds and just do a little juke move, and because players aren't going to hit Mahomes
Exactly.
when he's
They
running
let
out of
up.
bounds,
They let up.
It happened in that
The
what
Niners
game
game.
was it? Was it
the
the Niners game? Yes.
Yes, when
Yeah,
you ran
it
40
happened in the
yards.
Niners game.
40
Yeah.
additional yards.
Yeah, it would
You
happen.
can't say that shit doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah, definitely happens. I'm totally for penalizing fake give ups, for sure.
And now, maybe Mahomes is not the one that doesn't do that. I don't know. I've never seen another quarterback, though, fake go out of bounds and they're an additional 40 yards because everybody nets up. I've never seen that.
Yeah,
I mean, if you show me wrong, I'd be happy to watch the tape.
I think.
But the amount of times Mahomes gets away with that because he fakes, I'm not out of bounds yet. Okay, now I'm out of bounds. You can't touch me.
Yeah, he's gonna get rocked at some point if he. I think players also with obviously headhunting. I think they have too much respect for the game. Each player knows what each other player is going through.
I agree with that.
There's no one who, and as far as the late hits go, no player out there is actually trying to hurt anybody. It's just the way.
I'm sure there's some outliers. There's maybe
I wanna
one or
believe
two
that the only
legit
thing-
trying to hurt each other, but
look at
it's
the
so
2009 Bounty
few.
Gate, though. Look at what happened
Okay,
in New Orleans.
2009 is a completely different.
Bounty,
that is
Bounty Gate's a little
That's a
different.
decade. I'm talking about in this new era of football.
Yeah,
No
sure.
one's out there trying to hurt each other.
I'm just saying the defense coordinator would pay people to headhunt, literally headhunt.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not talking about back then.
Yeah.
Obviously, back then it happened, but now everyone's friends with each other. Everyone's doing podcasts with each other. Everyone's going on interviews and hanging out in the off season with each other. No one out here actually wants to hurt each other.
I will say,
I think the roughing the passer rule should be looked at again too. Then, because I think a lot of those calls are stupid.
Yes. You
Like, oh, you got a lineman running at full speed,
Yes,
and
thank you.
right after you throw the ball, he hits you. That shouldn't be a penalty. Like, you shouldn't get penalized for that because you can't stop yourself.
While you're halfway through the air.
Yeah, while you're
diving
already in the air, you're diving,
Yes.
you're dolphin diving onto the quarterback before he releases the ball.
Yeah.
Then he releases the ball right before you make contact, and then you land on him, because where else are you gonna fucking land when you're trying to tackle somebody? Like, roughing the passer is such a stupid fucking.
It's the same thing with that when a guy's hand barely touches the quarterback's face mask, barely touches it, and that's a free 15 yards. That is stupid. If it's not like actual forcible contact, if I just graze your face mask, that should not be a penalty.
But you also got to think too, Matt. Like, these refs aren't seeing in slow-mo like we are.
Yeah.
They're seeing it, and they're not seeing it at the same
Right,
angles
they
we
make it
are.
reviewable.
So
That's
like
why
shit
they
happens.
make it reviewable. That's to further extend it, to clear it out. And
especially
I think,
with all the technology, they should if a ref throws a flag, can they take it back? Be like, hey, that was our bad.
no.
I think
No,
that should
that's
be a
happened
thing.
before. That's happened
Oh,
before.
I mean, not under review.
But it
You can
doesn't happen often.
No, you can pick up a flag, but you can't review a flag.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's happened before to where it's like there was no penalty for
Yeah,
DPI.
because they
or
talk
whatever.
about it. The refs will come
Okay.
together.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
They had
And I
pass
think-
inter-
Are you good?
they had pass interference as a reviewable
For 1 year.
penalty, yeah, for 1 year, and the refs were like, we're not doing that shit again. Fuck that.
Well, because everything got challenged because they didn't even know what pass interference was. They couldn't even.
Yeah.
They could not determine. Actually, was that pass interference? I don't know.
Yeah, that was after the Rams Saints game.
Yep. Blunder. And the same thing is, if you're running out of bounds, if you're still in the air before going out of bounds, you should still. Because what
be
happens
able to
all the
get
time
hit.
is yes.
Yeah, because you can reach out with that fucking football and just get that first down.
So you should be able to still get hit while you're in
Yes.
bounds and while reaching.
Yep, I agree.
I don't care if you're still making the effort. If you're not slowing down momentum or truly getting out of bounds, and you're reaching, you should still be able to get hit.
Do you
That ball's in
think-
play.
Do you think kind of how they do the let's say kickoff, and they also do like the punt and stuff where players can wave for like, hey, I'm just catching this. Do you think that would be something that they could possibly implement into the NFL for like running it out of bounds, like I'm going out of bounds here? Or do you think they should be like, hey, players, if you're going out of bounds, put that
No.
football out of bounds first?
Yes.
That's
That's what.
That's too
'cause
risky.
It's not too risky, but that is happening at a millisecond that you have to now
Yeah.
react. Oh, I'm out of bounds. I'm out of bounds.
I guess as some defensive player, yeah, because that would probably just cause more flags
Yes.
to be thrown. Because like
more flags or injuries, because now you don't hesitating. Fuck.
then you gotta do a weird movement at full
Yes.
speed, and then you pull something.
Yes.
Yeah.
The difference with the kickoff is everything is purely stationary. There's no
Yeah.
reaction to it. That's the difference.
I guess that makes sense.
But I think you need to, in the offseason, referees or teams needs to tell, we'll just say quarterbacks for the most part, you need to get out of bounds earlier. Stop fighting for additional 1 to 2 to 3 extra yards. You need to get out of bounds, or you need to go down immediately. Stop trying to fight for more yards, because then you can get clocked, and we're not calling it. That's what needs to incur.
Well, I think that's fine. I think you're like, hey, if you want to get those extra yards, we're not going to call, late hit if you're
that's what I mean
in
by that.
bounds.
Yeah.
Like that, you can stay in bounds for as long as you like. However, obviously, if you fake going out of bounds or if you fake, you're going to get flagged. It's an offensive penalty, 15 yards, fucking, because it's already so offensive fucking
Yes.
favorited. That would be easy. Like, that would be an easy change to implement, especially with this new fucking breed of running quarterbacks. Not saying they do it, but it's going to happen more.
Yes. Because they know they can take advantage of the system. I'm not saying that's Mahomes or Chiefs thing, right? They just take advantage of what's they can and within the rules.
Yeah.
And I will say they do it better than anyone else.
Good. Get that 3
Yeah,
feet.
I mean, it's like Bill Belichick with, hey, wear white gloves,
Yeah.
the way it is. Wear white shoes.
Well. Should be a good game, gents. Should be a good game. That's what we're all hoping for at the end of the day between these two teams. Okay, Matty B, you got a money move for us or what?
I do.
Oh,
I
okay.
got a money move too.
Oh, you got money moves?
I think this is going to be a Josh Allen anytime. He's going to rush for a touchdown.
Josh Allen anytime touchdown. Okay, I like it.
And yeah.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
kind of want to parlay that to with the Saquon, but we'll hold off.
Okay, we'll hold.
I'm
Dakota,
gonna,
what's
I'm
your
gonna
winner?
one up that there, Matt. I'm also gonna do Josh Allen anytime, and also Mahomes anytime.
Whoa, you think
I think
Mahomes
Mahomes
is
is gonna run
in?
it in. I think Mahomes is gonna run it in.
I can see it actually. I can see it on the. Oh, I'll ask this question: on the right side or left side, or unless you're up the middle, like what side
Right
of the field?
right side.
Yep, I agree with that. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Wow.
I like that.
Oh, parlay.
Parlay money moves here. All right, I like it.
I thought
like
Jake
it.
was gonna chime in. I got one.
Because I was thinking about it too, Matt. Because I was like, I wonder what money moves Matt's gonna do, and I was like, probably a Josh Allen anytime. But I was like, Mahomes is probably gonna run it in too.
I like that. That's good.
Okay.
I hope Josh Allen runs it in for the game winner. That's why I'll call.
I hope
Whoa.
Josh Allen breaks his leg at the 1 yard line and they don't win the game.
Whoa!
Whoa! This is a family-friendly show.
Don't care. Josh Allen, you're dead to me
We
if
saw
you're playing the
Jake's
Chiefs.
asshole earlier.
All
All right.
cock and balls.
Questions. Who will have the most receiving yards this weekend?
Kelsey.
Gary Terry.
Ooh,
Scary
I like
Terry.
That pick.
I
I like
pick
that
too.
pick.
I did
Gary
too.
Terry. Wow. Okay. You said Kelsey, Matt?
I did. Yeah, I think Kelsey.
He did, dude. He had a fucking game. Last
He had
weekend.
100. He had 117 out of Mahomes' 173. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
I mean, they left him right open. You don't do that
wide
with
open.
Kelsey.
Yeah,
you
I
don't do that. It's 20, by
Yeah.
the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we said that last week too. Same thing.
Wow.
The first name that came to mind for me as well was Kelsey.
Yeah, that's the first thing that came to me. Yep. And especially because the reason I say that with evidence, substantial evidence, Mark Andrews and likely were wide the fuck open in the Bills game.
Yeah, that's a good point. Ooh, that might be a bad pick for Scary Terry then, because the Eagles' deep passing defense is so fucking good.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say Scary Terry, but I like the pick.
I'll stick with
underdog.
Scary Terry. I'll stick with him.
You know what? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you and go with Scary Terry as well.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
This year gets this. Probably none of us. It's gonna be some fucking like second stringer or something that just comes into the game, starts performing his
Shakir.
ass off.
Shakir or D-Hop I could see too, like for like a sneaky
Did
D-Hop
D-Hop
or
even get the ball last week?
he did not. Nope. Cheese did not have none of the receivers for the Cheese outside of Xavier Worthy caught a pass.
That's
What?
insane.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't even think Hop. Did he even play?
He did. He did not get the ball.
I don't
for it.
remember seeing him.
Yeah.
Noah Gray, Kareem Hunt.
D-Hop,
Okay.
0-0-0. Xavier Worthy,
Wow.
5 catches. That's it for receivers. That's it for
Juju
receivers.
Smith-Schuster didn't get any.
Nope.
Wow.
All right. Who will have the most rushing yards?
Saquon.
Saquon.
I think.
If I wanted to be a sneaky, I would say James Cook.
James Cook. James Cook
Yeah.
would be a
Yeah,
good
for-
second. I think he would be a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
For a sneaky, I was thinking Jaden.
I thought about that too for real
Yeah.
sneaky.
That would be an
That would be
insane.
funny.
I mean,
that'd be
he's run for
insane.
100 yards before, so
Yeah, but against the fucking Eagles.
yeah, it's tough. I think this is gonna be tough. I'm gonna go Mahomes.
Most passing yards.
I don't think this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be Jaden.
No. So the Eagles' pass defense, their secondary, and they're good enough. That's why I didn't go Jaden.
I don't know. I still think he can throw up 200 yards.
Oh yeah, easy.
I don't think fucking.
Mahomes?
Actually, no. I think Mahomes can do it. It's just. I don't know, man. It's just he hasn't been. You know what? No, I'm giving it to Give me Hurts.
What?
I think this is the game he finally fucking
Whoa, that's
straps up his
sneaky.
bootlaces and starts throwing more, especially to AJ Brown and Smith. Like they need to get the ball.
Jakey boy.
Mahomes.
I'm gonna go Jaden.
I like that pick. Yeah.
Which player will score the most touchdowns, not counting QBs throwing touchdowns?
I'm gonna go James Cook.
James Cook.
It's a good one.
I'm gonna go Barkley. Probably have 2. Seems like a safe pick.
I'm I'll go. Give me Kelsey.
Kelsey.
I
Dakota?
want to go Barkley as well, but dude, if they get him down at the 1 yard line, it hurts. That's the issue.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm also gonna go with Kelsey here.
Kelsey.
I think this could be a hat trick game for James Cook.
Really?
James
Yeah.
Cook is great, dude.
I think he could get a hat trick versus the Chiefs
He
defense.
he is a good
and
running back.
When they play each other, he has popped off. And
He needs to cut his hair though, because
He
he keeps that shit keeps getting grabbed on.
Yeah.
Will there be a kick/punt return for a touchdown this weekend?
No.
No.
I'm going with yes.
Got 2 no's. Dakota says yes. I'll go yes. I could see it happening. Some crazy shit in the Bills-Chiefs game. Will there be a safety in either of these games?
No.
I'll mix it up. I'll say yes this week.
Oh, okay.
You said yes last week too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I meant to be consistent.
Just to
like,
kind of
mix
get
up and-
spicy.
Yeah.
I'm going no on this one. Will there be a pick 6 in
Yes.
either game?
Yes.
Ooh.
No.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be on
Hurts.
Jaden. It's gonna be
Oh,
on
I
Jaden.
think Jalen.
Should to the right next time we do this, like next year, we should put who we think like
Oh, yeah.
for these ones, like who will there be a pick 6?
yeah.
Be like against Jaden,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
I'm calling out. I think Bobby Wagner gets a pick 6.
Oh, I don't think that's.
I think Cooper.
Cooper DeJean,
Mm-hmm.
white boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go yes. I'll go yes.
Is he a corner or safety?
Corner.
Who will throw the most touchdowns this weekend?
Jaden.
Jaden. I'm also
You know what?
voting Jaden.
You know what? Kelsey. They're
Kelsey.
putting the ball in Kelsey's hand.
I'm
Multiple
gonna go
times?
Allen.
Kelsey's gonna throw the most touchdowns.
They're giving it to him twice. He's getting tutties each time.
Well, no, but he
It's
has
gonna be
a
like-
touchdown.
I know. Kelsey played quarterback in college.
Right.
So
But you want him to have the most touchdowns receiving.
I
and the
think
most
this is
touchdowns-
what's going to happen. I'm calling it now. Calling it now. Yes, he's going to have the most receiving because Patrick Mahomes is going to throw it to him plenty of times. But also, here, listen to me. It's going to be like 2nd and goal, right? Fucking. Oh, what's this? Kelsey has a ball? Who's running it in? Oh my God. Nobody's running it in. Throws it. Hopkins. Tutty. Everyone's like, oh shit, that's not going to happen again. 4 drives later. Oh my God. 3rd and goal. Holy shit. Who do we give the ball to? Oh my God. Kelsey's. What? Throws it in. Patrick Mahomes.
See, what I thought you were gonna say is he's gonna do his lateral shit, and that's how he's gonna get his touchdown.
Dude, if that counted.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Dude, honestly, I could see the lateral happening too.
I could see the lateral happening for a touchdown.
Well, that's a.
If I get this correct for the most who would throw the most touchdowns is Kelsey, everyone owes me $100.
No, that's not happening. But
You guys
that
are oh, then there's a possibility, huh?
Make that your
that's a
make
pretty
that your
wild
Dakota
bold
money
prediction.
move. Your Dakota
Dude, if that was my money move, dude, the payout would be huge.
Kelsey throwing 2 touchdowns. All right, let's recap championship weekend. The NFC Championship game. Commies at the Eagles. Myself and Matt on the Commanders. Jake and Dakota on the Eagles. And on the AFC side, the Bills at the Chiefs one more time. -1.5 points for the Chiefs. Matt and I are on the Bills. Jake and Dakota on the Chiefs. Ladies and gentlemen,
Go!
that's conference championship weekend. Woo!
Set the fucking tone, boys!
I'll be